welcome to my, August book haul. I know that it's, October? And I actually did do my August book haul on time, and I had all these books I wanted to show you, and then I uploaded it, and it didn't work. It froze partway through the video, and I did it on my mom's phone this time, and she deleted the video, and I don't have a new one, and I still want to show you what I got, so what I'm going to do today is, this is my August book haul video. It's going to be kind of longer still, so I'm going to do it like an August one, and then I'm going to go right into a second video, which will be my September book haul, which is not, I'm looking at it now, it's not as big as my August book haul, but, I wanted to be able to, properly thank people for books I got, and I like to, share with you, and I don't like to be behind. I don't want to miss 1 month out of the whole year, so this is my very, very late August book haul, and it's not my fault this time. I had technical difficulties, but yeah, so I'm going to show you what I got. I have a Goodwill haul, half-price books, some giveaways and some gifts and some ARCs, so yeah, I'm just going to go right, oh, and by the way, I am Rachel from Beauty the Bookshelf, in case you didn't know, and yeah, I'm going to start where I usually start, which is on the handy dandy Kindle, which you can kind of see what I got. It's reflecting funny, at least for me. In August, I think I just got a few books of Edelweiss. So I got A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Caballero, The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Heilig, which I'm really, really excited about. It's like this mappy time travel thing, and I love maps. Reign of Shadows by Sophie Jordan, The Great Hunt by Wendy Higgins, Dreamology by Lucy Keating, and The Shadow Queen by CJ Redwine. And then, okay, so Goodwill had a back-to-school sale, so books were like half off. I can't resist that. That's like you can't. It's like putting a kid in a candy store and being like, no candy. No, you can't resist it. So I got a few goods. I stopped at there's 3 Goodwills in my area, so I went and stopped at all of them. And I got this big tall tower that I'm going to show you, starting with an ARC actually. I haven't read the book or anything, but I was like, I shouldn't just leave this here. I should rescue it. So I rescued an ARC of Meg Cabot's Ready or Not. And then I got The Dark Angel by Meredith Ann Pierce. Sabriel by Garth Nix, which I've heard really good things about this series. The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. So now I officially own all 5 books, and I have no excuse to not read them. Oops. The Goddess Inheritance by Amy Carter. Rebel Angels by Libba Bray. Oh, these are all going to fall over. The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling, in case you didn't know. Hades by Alexandra Adornetto. I have had Halo for ever. I've always wanted to read it, but I haven't yet. Crushed by Laura and Tom McNeil. 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson. Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, which I've heard you either love it or you hate it. And I haven't read much new adult yet, but I'm interested in reading it. Second Helpings by Megan McCafferty. And also by Megan McCafferty is Jessica Darling's It List, the totally not guaranteed guide to popularity, prettiness, and perfection. Ophelia by Lisa Klein, and I'm sorry, but every time I see this cover, I feel like I'm looking right at, that one actor. He was in Superbad, he was in Juno, Nick and Nora, I think, too. That kind of beaky guy looks just like him to me every time I see the cover. Every single time, I just see him. And then I also got Spellbound and Spellcaster by Carolyn Schultz. And last but not least from Goodwill is The List by Siobhan Vivian. Okay, next up is half-price books, because if I'm near half-price books, I can't not stop and really only shop in the clearance section. And sometimes you find good stuff, and hey, it's $3 or less for a book, which is a steal. So I got Rampant by Diana Peterfront, which I think is about unicorns. Unicorns are cool, so I'm excited for this. The Path of Razors by Chris Marie Green, which is, I believe, the 4th book in the Vampire Babylon series. I was on a vampire kick in my freshman year of high school, and after Twilight, so it's like, oh hey, vampire on that cover, you know, it has to do vampires, I'm gonna read it. So I read this book, and not this one, I haven't read this one yet, I never ended up finishing the series, but I liked it. But I discovered that this was an adult series, but it's really good, and I liked it. And hey, vampires, I just haven't had the chance to finish it. I also got Holly Black's Valiant, which is one of the modern tale of fairy books. I've only read The Coldest Girl in Cold Town, and again, vampires, and I really, really liked it. It was really good, and I've heard really good things about this series and her Curse Worker series, but I just haven't had the chance to read them. I also got The Vow by Jessica Martinez, which I've wanted to read for a very long time. And then Nerve by Jean Ryan, which is kind of, ooh, it's like Technicolor, shiny, which is awesome. Okay, so I am participating in On the Same Page Secret Sister, which, unless you're living under a rock on Twitter, is OTSP Secret Sister hashtag. And it's kind of like a Secret Santa, but it lasts 6 months. And you send, you know, you have somebody to send something to, and somebody sends stuff to you. And my secret sister sent me this edition of The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, of course. Look at that. It is shiny as hell. Like, it's so cool. And they're all different colors. There's this one. One's, I think, orange and maybe blue. I don't know. But they're all, like, shiny like this. So, you know, it says Hunger Games. And then it's like, may the odds be ever in your favor, and then let the games begin. And that just looks, it just looks really, really cool. Like, that's a cool looking edition. You can't deny that. Is there, like, the symbols in there? Like, it's just cool. So, it stands out awesomely on my shelf. So, thank you, sister, whoever you are. I won from Octavia at Read, Sleep, Repeat, a copy of Jacobee by William Ritter. Love that cover. And then I got from Penguin, Catherine Howe's The Appearance of Annie Van Sinderen, which I'm reading soon because it's a ghost story. And it's October right now, so perfect time to read this kind of book. And I won from Goodreads and I think like a Macmillan First Reads or Macmillan publisher, Jonathan David Kranz's Our Brothers at the Bottom of the Sea, which just the title alone is super intriguing. And then I bought 2 books for a signing because months ago I found out that Hilary T. Smith is going to be here, and she wrote Wild Awake, which I love. Seriously, I could pull a quote from like every page of that book. And so I already had her book, but I needed to get books for the 2 local authors that were going to be there too. So I bought Sharon Hess Roat's Between the Notes, which is like so simple with the white, but so pretty. Really, really pretty. Would have been, I thought I would have liked it more of like a painting kind of paper, like more matte and stuff too, but it's also really pretty shiny, and I like shiny things. And then The Sacred Lies of Menno Bly by Stephanie Oakes, which I liked, but it just wasn't enough, like deviated from the usual kind of like cultish stories I've read before. And then I got a few arcs. I won from Jamie and Aaron Arkin of Fiction Fair, and then Meg off of Sweeney Boys. They did their like trivia thing, and I won, so I got to get a book, and I got an arc of Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman, which I have since read, and my review's in the blog, and it's not a bad book, it's just not my favorite. It's a few too many points of view, and just gets too nibbled up like that, but thank you. And then I won from, or like the newsletter thing I got from the novel The Dead House by Dawn Kurtagich. And I've also read this one, and it's good. I really, really liked it. The format is like diary entries and these like video recordings, like written out and stuff, transcribed. It's kind of creepy. I still kind of like, what the fuck with that ending? I don't really know what happened, but really good for Halloween. I'd love to see the finished copy because some of the pictures aren't in the arc, but check this one out. I really, really, I'm interested to see what else Dawn can do because this was cool. I liked it. So put that on your list. And then last but not least, on Books for Trade, thank you so much, Kelly Reads, because I got an arc of The Host by Stephenie Meyer, which is one of those books that you don't think you could ever add to your collection. I mean, like, I love Twilight. Twilight's my favorite series. It's got me into reading and wanting to write and everything, but I also love The Host. And so thank you, Kelly. And it came perfect time because in September there was the 10th anniversary of Twilight, and then Twilight and Forks was happening, and Stephenie Meyer was there. So this was one of the, where is it? This was one of the books I got signed. I actually got technically 10 signed. One was very personalized. I mean, signed and got personalized, but I now have 10 signed books by Stephenie Meyer. And for me, that's like fangirl overload. But yeah, those are the books that I got for August. And if you see the next video real quick, I'll be wearing the same exact outfit because I'm going to go right into my September book haul. All the linkage for my August recap will be down below. And yeah, I'll see you really, really soon in my September book haul, and in October, and then November. So, awkward ending over. Bye.